All the money you make is yours, commission free. I thank you guys all.
Go right
Family, have you noticed now Vema comes without a seal? Same refreshing taste in a lighter bottle with less plastic, less waste. Easy to compress and shrink for recycling. One small change, one big step for a cleaner future. Join us protect our planet. No seal, less waste. Hi, my name is Sammy Flex and I have some good news for you. Do you know this year's Canton Fair is happening in China from 17th April to 2nd May 2026. Now I have some good news for you guys, especially business people and holiday makers. Let's go to China. I'm taking care of everything that you need, from your ticket, visa, hotel, travel insurance, and more. If you pay just 38,000 Ghana cedis, if you want to come in doubles, you have to pay just 35,000 Ghana cedis. GPF based in China is doing this with me, Sammy Flex. I'm going with my brother Zion Felix as well. You have to call us now because I want us to go together. There are many business opportunities. Visit the factories, go to some of the various tourist sites in China, and let's go do business and have some fun as well. It is happening this April. That is from 17th to 2nd.
I was just fixing the microphone and the camera came, but we will still do the work of God. He caught me off camera, but we are here live inside the studios of Sammy Flex TV. This is the Thursday's edition of Showbiz Daily. Sorry we are late. It is better to be late than never to come, as some people would say. 17 minutes past 8, and still we will be here to do the work of God. From now to 10 p.m. there, our face will be on this screen, and we will also indulge you with good content, good conversation, and everything that has to do with entertainment in Ghana and beyond. Happy Independence to you wherever you find yourself. This is the Ghana month, and the euphoria in town there. It is only God who knows what is really going on. There are some Ghanaians who are even shocked on the kind of euphoria that this year's independence have erupted in the space. All the same, it is good for the motherland. So whatever anybody will do as their little contribution to up the scale, we will definitely do it, which is why you are seeing Ghana flag right behind me. Koti, red, gold, and green. Gerald decided to play some skirmishes with it, but Precious came and she saved the day. And that is Sammy Flex TV Showbiz Daily for you. My name is Roland Amati. I'm sitting in for the big man Sammy Flex, who is far away in America. He will be in very soon to take his seat. The seat there, it is very heavy, but we will manage. Yakubu, manage! You feel like you want to die, but you're not going to die. Yes, that is what we are doing. We are still holding the fort. And on today's episode, let me say thanks to my team of producers, Gerald, Desert, as well as Theophilus Digosh. And to do the discussion with me today, on the Thursday's edition in the studios, I have my beautiful sister, Precious, here. Oh, how are you? You're looking good.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
So
You're looking good too.
Thank you. How is the euphoria in Ghana like? You were telling me something when we were in the office.
Oh, okay. So I was in Ghana last year, and I really didn't see these. The Ghana JCs and everything. It's so loud this year. Ghana is giving us another side, because back then in Cameroon, our Independence Day is just like every other normal day.
Okay.
Due to the crisis and all of that, but Ghana has taught us that was the day they gained their independence, and the day has to be celebrated. But the price of JC, oh my God, this mine I bought to sing so. So
you saved yourself.
I'm now managing it. So, but the price now like this, if you want to get a JC, if you don't have 300 Ghana cedis and above, shall they just go you back home? Go and wear something else.
Tomorrow is a holiday. What are your plans? In fact, the weekend, I know it is going to be very long.
Okay, so tomorrow I would love to maybe go to the Independence Square and see what the event is about, because I see a lot of activities happening at the Independence Square. Different group of dancers come and portray their talents, craft work, and all of that. So I would love to see what it's about. Okay. Then there are some other clubbing activities and launches that are hosting events. So I would love to see maybe a few events and have something to write home about Ghana's Independence Day.
But comparing Ghana's independence to the Cameroonian one, you belong to the Cameroonian culture, and tell me your few years in living in Ghana, in terms of tourism. What are some of the things that you've learnt in terms of tourism that if you are to go to Cameroon right now, you would want to preach to them or tell them, okay, these are some of the things Ghana is doing and I think we should adopt it? What are some of the things?
Okay, I'll talk on all areas. Firstly, I'll talk about the development of the country that we can't compare, because Cameroon, we don't have good roads as compared to Ghana.
Hey.
Yeah, you can take your flowers. Your roads, we don't even have flyovers.
Hey.
So yeah, you guys should take your flowers.
we are crying.
No, honestly, because even in the local areas, you see flyovers, you see good road. I think I've gone to Kumasi and I've used the motorway, and I've seen that some areas which are not really even inside Accra, they are having good roads. And then I would say it's very peaceful. Like, you feel so safe.
Okay.
You're not scared that maybe I've been in Ghana for more than a year, and I've seen that you hardly get events of theft except maybe around Teshi Nungwa area like that. But moving averagely in Ghana, you not get event. And then there are a lot of beautiful places to visit. You have Eburi Gardens. You see the origin of the trees and everything. You also have this zip line where you have to go. So I've seen that area too. And then the culture, there are a lot of places that you can explore Ghana's culture, and maybe you see the history, like the Independence Square, Kwame Nkrumah's museum. That's another beautiful place. But I feel like most of the times we dwell on all the places in Accra. We don't go to the eastern regions, Tamale and all of that. It's only when Aisha Speed came that maybe some people knew about the massacre at the eastern region and all of that. So
yeah, it's true.
Ghana has a lot of beautiful things. If I go back to Cameroon, I'll open a tour and I'll be telling people that when you come to Ghana, you come to this particular area, you should visit this. It's so beautiful. But Ghana, one thing about your country is that your guys are very hypocritic.
How?
Your guys are not straightforward. Like, they are going to come for you when they know you're not from Ghana, and they'll be like so interested. Oh my God, you're so beautiful. Which country are you from? I'm a Cameroonian. Oh wow, I've never had a Cameroonian lady. Oh, I'm married. Oh, but then can we have something? I'm like, what's wrong? What's wrong here? No, the hypocrite, the hypocrites are some of the time, like even some of the girls, like they come when they know you, but then when you get to know a deeper version of them, some of them, you see that they're actually not what they portrayed initially when you got to know them. But Ghana is really peaceful, it's beautiful. And I'm really anticipating the Independence Day. I'm anticipating because what you guys are showing us, tomorrow is going to be fire. I'm now, maybe I can tell you I'm called Efia. Yes, I'm Efia. I'm Efia Adepa. I'm now officially Ghanaian.
Efia what? Adepa?
Efia Adepa.
Which day were you born?
Friday.
Okay.
Oh, so it fits very well.
I've done my research.
Okay.
I've done my research.
But in terms of cultural shock, what are some of the things that shocked you culturally? A typical example. Let me give you this example. There are some Nigerians who are so touched. Whenever they come here and they see us eating, kosianimeko.
Yeah, the egg.
It is not something they do in their country. So when they come and they see it's like it is something that shocks them. What are some of the things that are cultural shocks to you when you came to Ghana?
Okay, the thing that cultural, I think there's something that I noticed around when I was staying around Nungwa. There's this period, I don't know what that period is, but they don't play music. You go to a club, you go to a lounge, they don't play music. I don't know why that is. But they said sometimes it's a festival or something. When you go there, no music. And then they said something about throwing food on the road that they are feeding the gods. So that I don't know. It sounds
some way.
It sounds unreal, but it's actually a culture. Then the way you guys were placing your eggs on each other till it has to go to that high length. I don't know how you because when we're watching the pictures, us back there. We're like, how do you do this? What are you using? Then when I got to Ghana and I discovered that it's just salt that is used to mount that egg to that level, I was like shocked. And then I love the Ankaras that you guys put on and everything. You see, my mom sells the Ghana wares, like she comes to Ghana and buy all of these things, but we don't know how you guys combine it. I can maybe just buy a slippers and wear, somebody will buy this your slippers, put on the suit and wear it. But now coming to Ghana, seeing the culture and everything is so beautiful. And then I think the shea butter museum, that was so nice when I watched that. I've not seen that in another country. So you guys, Ghana, you take your flowers.
At this point,
the
Ghana to the world. Yes, that's some beautiful account of Precious giving us our flowers as Ghanaians, and even though we are still crying and still hoping that some of these things, or there are some things that will be done in a better way, hopefully it is, all hope is not lost like that, maybe as it seems there. We know all hope is not lost, because we are also better than some people, but we know there is still more room for improvement. Chemo, I have Chemo also here with me in the studio. He is the online manager for Flex Entertainment, Intidosu Data Solution Boss, as well as my Esquire that you can inquire whenever you have an online problem. Chemo, this is Precious' account of her experience so far in Ghana. What's your view on it?
Nice. I think she has given a very positive feedback or positive experience in Ghana, and I'm not surprised. I think Ghanaians by nature, we are that accommodating. We love treating strangers good. I mean, when you are not from here and you are in Ghana, everybody that you meet, most of the people will welcome you, and they may want to give a very good impression of themselves. That's how we are generally. You can still get some people who will do bad things anyway, but generally members, you feel good here. And I think so far so good. And what she has experienced, it's not a bad thing, just that she's disappointed of not getting that one. And I hope. Now she's thinking.
I'm not sure it is that one.
And I hope
it's that one. You know what she's talking about, right?
I don't know. I'm a politician. I'm a politician.
I think now, or let me go straight to the point. I think now it has left with her getting a boyfriend, or even getting married to a Ghanaian. So after that, the experience will be complete. So now it's not a complete experience for her. So let's see how far that one to go.
But Pressure, would you love to marry a Ghanaian?
I would love to marry a Ghanaian that has stayed out of Ghana, not a typical Ghanaian. Like a Ghanaian that has seen other cultures, like he has gone to other areas and explored. But if it's a Ghanaian that has stayed just in Ghana, you guys are so strong on culture. You're not open to trying new things. That's one thing I notice about Ghanaians. You want us to try what you have. You're like, okay, when you come to Ghana, this is fufu, this is banku, you should try this. But then if I cook my meal and I give you, you're like, hey, what's that? You don't want to eat. And that's the same thinking of the Ghanaian men. They don't want to, they are rigid to change. So but if you have stayed out of Ghana, if I met you maybe somewhere in America, somewhere in Cameroon, then I can marry you.
If I am to go to Cameroon with you today, what is the first Cameroonian dish that you suggest to me to try?
I will tell you to normally try my dish where I'm from. That's porridge cocoyams. I think you call it Ghanaian in poto. Yes, we call it porridge cocoyams because we put it with a lot of bitter leaf. But the cocoyams are hard, they are not smashed. So
the hard
cook a
ones.
lot of meat, and one day I'll cook some for you.
Nice.
You try.
This is the pre-independence edition. I don't know where you find yourself, but how is the euphoria in your hood or wherever you are, both in Ghana and also outside Ghana? We know that I was telling her off camera that for some good number of years, some of the places that have held high our independence celebration. I think one country that has done very well so far is London, and big ups to the promoters, some of the Ghanaian promoters, Dennis of Akwaba UK, Alodia Promotions, and all them people, West Coast. All these guys are guys that really held the fort or are still holding the fort in London in terms of the Ghanaian independence celebration. And I think Hashim is also in America, also doing the Lost work same way. But here in Ghana, this is the base of it. So majority of the experience is here. However, Sarkodie is also doing an independence concert way up in London. And so far, the weekend is for him. And Stonebwoy has also captured who locally to also make sure that the Independence Day is not left out. Big events are not left out of the Independence Day. But we've also seen some videos and pictures of some of the things that are going on in Accra, especially as far as our Independence Day is concerned. And so far, the information reaching our desk indicates that when you go to a place like the Independence Square, you need to go there and witness for yourself, because the number of people at the Independence Square, that is where we usually hold our Independence Parade. So obviously, the whole euphoria and everything is there. Normally, when it gets to times like this, schools from different parts of the countries prepare to come to Accra, the Independence Square, to come and march. However, it looks like there have been decentralization of it. This particular one, I think, is from the Jubilee House, where, according to the presidency, the seat of the president, that is where the main event will be happening. Then the rest of it will go to, yes, this is the Jubilee House. Jubilee House. This is the seat of the government. Yes, this is the Jubilee House. So this is even a view of whatever is going on at the Jubilee House. To see canopies and tents and whatever in front of the Jubilee House even speaks volume, because that is a high security zone that they wouldn't even let you stand there and take pictures. If you are caught, they will definitely put you in order. But today, we are seeing cars trooping in and out with canopies and everything. Chemo, let me start this with you. Looking at this and the new adoption of us now decentralizing our independence celebration in terms of not bringing them to Accra.
Yeah.
CCR looks like it has been simplified, modified into the seat of the president. That is the Jubilee House. What's your take on it?
Well, it has taken something out of the celebration. I mean, many years ago, or not so long ago, let me put it that way, we were gathering at one particular place. And I remember when Akufo-Addo government came, they decided to do it region by region. So if they will celebrate it in Greater Accra this year, the next year will go to Kumasi, Temale, and other places. I think it was a fantastic idea, but you see, the way our politics and how we manage events and the money that goes in is something concerning. And when NDC came into power, they said that they have seen that people chop a lot of money when they organize the event like that. So for them to cut cost, they will want to do it at the Jubilee House, so that only few people will be gathered there. Canopies will not be that much, and then the fee or the money that they will pay for people to do the organization will go down. And again, there was a concern of how we parade the students. And on that day, sometimes some of them will collapse and other things will happen. Like in terms of health-wise, they thought that something was happening that we need to pay attention to. And the decision was not to involve the student again, or at least the younger ones. We will not involve them in that way. I remember in our time, or the time that I was so young, we will do it at our school, and then we will go through the town where the school is.
You will match the whole town.
The whole town, we will be going around, and then we will end up at the school for the headmaster, or sometimes the district assembly head will come. So he will be the one to
supervise
and give a speech for us to close and all those things.
Yeah.
It was an interesting thing, and at any point in time we were eager to do it. Like we were all ready to get involved. I think it has become so political that we are now even celebrating it with a political eye. It's not something so interesting or good for me, but that's the stage that we are in now. One thing is clear: they are doing that to reduce cost. We understand, but are they really reducing cost?
No, but last year they brought statistics of a budget of an amount of money that was spent last year, comparing it to previous years.
Yes,
and there were obviously differences.
Okay. Me, I can bet you, if MBB comes into power, you will see that the figures that they were showing is different thing altogether. I mean, they will find a way to do it. So it has become political. That's the bad side of it. But the good side is, I mean, now let's assume that the reduction is true, and again the casualty that we used to have in terms of the student participating and causing troubles. Now it has reduced, and there's that. For me, I think the enthusiasm went down
very much.
Only for this year that we are seeing something different.
Crazy.
And I'm hoping that it will stay like this. For us to get into that mood. I think the patriotism campaign that people are preaching is working to some extent. People are showing their patriotism in their own way, and I think it's better than when the government try to make people patriotic. But they just stop money. They will find a way to waste the money and then come and say that we are doing it to encourage people. So let's see how things will go. But so far so good. Like if you want me to summarize it, I would say so far so good. I think this year we have had a surge in interest. Like people are showing more interest this year than just a year ago, and I think it's positive.
But in terms of content creation, how do you also see that side of the euphoria? Yeah,
for that one, the fact that it is Ghana month and people are just trying to show how patriotic they are is one thing, and again, it is also work for some people. They are creating content that people will watch, or hoping that people will watch for them to also earn something from it. So it's a two thing. One, they are doing it their own way to show patriotism or encourage people to be patriotic, and at the same time they are also doing business, hoping that people will watch for them to make money. So far so good. I think it's not bad in terms of the content about the Ghana month or independence and all those things. It's not bad. I saw the trailer of a stage play that they were going to do at the Independence Square. Yes, I told you so. And I think it was a brilliant. Even the trailer was really interesting. And I think people like that. They are very creative and they are coming up with a very genius way of playing what happened at the Independence Day, and again encouraging people to be patriotic, and again reminding people where we are coming from and where we are today. So for me, I think so far so good with the content that is coming out. I think people are doing well.
Nice one. So Precious has shared hers in terms of the nightlife, giving us a tour list of the fact that a conversation of the fact that there is a tour list of events in Accra's nightlife as far as our independence is concerned and the other matters arising. But we have a list of some stories on our table that we are going to treat. Shaggy and Molly is in the news. Edem is also in the news. Ebusuapeni Tupac versus Team Legal Wives, aka Daddy Lumba's funeral saga, is also on our desk, as well as Ghana to also deploy some policemen to the World Cup. I know Chebo is very, very interested in this particular story. So let's start with that one. So we have some few days to the World Cup, and I think it's about 90 something. last 2 days now 100, but you see, I'm sure it will be around 98 or 97. 98. Thank you. 98 days to the World Cup, and some people are very optimistic that the Koko Kaka that is going on between Iran, among Iran, America, and Israel is going to cease very soon for the World Cup to go on. Some people are also not too optimistic because they've heard some prophets here and there also prophesying that there's going to be some 1 or 2 that will prevent the World Cup from happening. However, Ghana is still in preparation towards the World Cup, and one of them that gave some commentaries not long ago is our current sports minister. According to him, the preparation even goes beyond the football people. It goes beyond the football fraternity, that now he's even thinking or even consulting with other agencies to make sure they even create a session whereby they can take some of our security personnel, including the police people, to the World Cup to also go and learn crowd control techniques, among other things that they can also implement here in Ghana. This conversation, I thought it wasn't a bad idea like that, because it is an opportunity for some people to go and learn. Not long, DVLA boss said he will also do some. So
he says that he will not do it again.
Oh boy, he said it. He should live there. Let me go on to the sports minister. So my director has the video. Let's go and listen to the sports minister. When we come back, we are going to dissect the good, the bad in this particular move. Is it something that is going to help the country? Is it even necessary? Or we should even discard it? Let's watch the video. We'll be right back.
Going for the World Cup ain't just about going to chase the ball for 90 minutes. Yes, so you're fan of say, so necessarily, we would like to send a few persons to also go and learn certain culture. Fan mobilization, fan support, even your police for many IG edi hunkomo, because we want to form the police unit on for sports. So ye pese ye sheda edi binum so ye den eko police force so say ye do wonko ye sheda ye di binum ko. Now they should have opportunity of seeing crowd control in action. Not just theory, but they will have opportunity to have a feel of how it is done before you enter once the game is ongoing. So it's an opportunity so that you be creative for them to interface also with some of the persons are in charge. So a learning process for us. This World Cup will return and be the same. We want to make sure say yen department yen unit bia, whether it is the security of the game ombeba no omokwa kusunya bibi e dia back room ha omo de be kire enyanum say no say kotokone has kobo game. This is how we have to handle it, this is how we should do it, this is how we should do it. Ninina no, it's opportunity for you to see it feel on the ground. So me masheda, if my fundraising works very well, I have a certain number of police persons also then on Bekobi, the emergency response team, no, so 1 or 2 be also Musoko. Then of course the creative arts free and bloggers and then the rest, because an opportunity for them also to build a base, because Yohana ISO speed and ye following or the ye nadia or ye say yes, so ye the year or more hanka crowd mukra 50,000 100,000 followers 1 million 1.2 million followers ye the one ko now almost ko ye bi wo na out of report now omude banu they get a few more followers. Going for the World Cup ain't just about going.
This is from the Honorable Minister Kofi Adams, and he's saying that it is not only policemen self that he's taking. There are some of our bloggers self in the space, because when he looks at what I Show Speed came to do in Ghana, the only thing that I Show Speed used to beat our content creators is just numbers. It's just numbers. And if that is the case, then he would also want to even take some of them along to the World Cup. Because, yes, there's that, and Gerald and Tew will be
more passport today.
They have passport pictures.
All of us are content creators. All of us are content creators.
There's a has passport picture. The Tew has passport picture. Deza has passport, but there's no picture in it. It doesn't have bio. So this one that has passport is here to go and collect it from the passport office. It is only Precious. So far, they to move from Cameroon to Ghana. Definitely, she has a passport. So your own is confirmed. I can recommend you to the minister, but these people there, forget them. Let me start with Precious. Then I will go to Chemo. What do you make of the minister's idea?
Okay, moving ahead, if we're looking at the society in today's generation, in the years to come, social media is going to be the take of everything. So, like, look at the Independence Day. A lot of people don't even know the dates of Ghana's Independence Day, but I think since March started, they have been doing different contexts and everything. Even my mom in Cameroon now knows that Ghana's Independence Day is on the seat because of the awareness and everything.
Okay.
These videos, the creativity, the dance group, the content creator, it means a lot. Because when we want to talk about Ghana, these are the type of things we talk about. Ghana gains its independence. Ghana is united. People come to the Independence Square. I've gone to do some contents at the Independence Square, and people don't even know what the Independence Square is about. But with this, we know that in 1957, Ghana gained its independence and is celebrated on the 6th of March. And then his idea of content creation and taking them to the World Cup is also a good idea.
Yeah.
Because most of the times the bloggers have videos which are not even original. Maybe you took it from this person's page and you're now posting on your page. But I think what Speed did is actually a big influence on Africa, because we Africa, maybe we are backward when it comes to social media. It's now that we are now looking at social media as it should be. I think a lot of people now go for events and actually live streaming.
Yes.
But before, I think early last year, when you go for an event, nobody is streaming. But now you see, you can watch an event directly on live and everything after Speed influence. So if the minister can actually be watching these things on social media, he's showing that maybe he doesn't even watch the TV again. He just goes to TikTok, maybe goes to Sammy Flex TV. Okay, what's Shatawale about doing today? What's this person about? And for the security,
the police.
for the police, it's not much of a bad idea, because I've gone to a couple of events here in Ghana, and the security system is really weak. Yes, like especially when it comes to Shatawale, the security, like, it's not like they are not doing their job, but the crowd is suppressing them. You cannot say 5 people are going to control 10,000 people. No. So maybe him taking them there for them to get some kind of techniques on how to manage the crowd and all of that. But then it's also going to be an advantage to the police people.
Exactly.
It's going to be an advantage to them.
Exactly.
It might sound necessary to some people, like, hey, police, what was their own job there? But then it's also a big win for Ghana. I myself, as a Cameroonian, I admire Ghana a lot when it comes to this organization and these things, because Cameroonians, we don't have bloggers like this.
Wow.
We don't have bloggers. I think if our ministers, they want to even talk about things, we are still talking back on the news. We are talking
radio,
the radio and TV. But then bloggers that are going to cover events, doing short 30 minutes, 1 minute videos, security, we don't have that. So this is actually a good opportunity to evolve Ghana and put Ghana out there. That's all I can say about it.
Thank you, Chemo.
Yeah.
This is the Honorable Minister Kofi Adams. What do you have to say? Don't spoil people's dreams and ambitions.
You have to take break into listening.
No, I don't even know how to say. I have a lot to say. I mean,
say
I will manage. Yakubu, I will manage. I will find a way to manage.
Let's go.
You see, it sounds nice, but when you go deeper, I think there are a lot of questions that are begging for answers. The level that the minister wants us to go, I think, is too much, and it will be a lot. There will be a lot of wasting here, and the point is, we have seen this before. This is not the first time that a minister or the people in that sector is taking Ghanaians outside.
True.
You all remember, or even if you don't know, I'm reminding people of what happened in Brazil. And at the end of the day, we even had a report called Jamefe Committee. Yes, they did a report about what happened and what we should do going forward.
Coconut, $100.
Yes, because we got a report that a minister is buying a coconut for $100, and then somebody going to show them where market is was taking about $15,000 just to show them that
I need to get that type of job.
If you want to go and buy things,
this is
the place. 15,000. Come on. So and what were they going to buy at that place?
Coconut.
They were going to buy coconut and some ingredients to cook for the Ghanaians that we took to the World Cup. Yes, so for me, I don't like it when the government decide to take people outside. Always the budget will come and it will be something else. That's why I don't like it. You see, it is necessary to some extent. I mean, it will not be a bad idea to take some people there to experience World Cup, other culture like he was saying, and all those things. It's not a bad idea. Okay. I'm not against that. Okay. But I'm against government being the one.
Now, who do you want to take the people? Who has the resources?
That's where the problem is. The resources.
It is the government that has
the sovereignty is in the people. We have given them the mandate to manage that money, and they are not managing it well.
They are doing it for you.
So that's why I'm saying that. One, I think it's not a bad idea, but I don't like the government being the one handling it. So my conclusion will be we shouldn't do it because there's no other way. So we shouldn't do it. It's a good idea. It sounds good. But if we allow the government, or if we say that, okay, this is a good idea, so let's do it, let the government handle it, they will come back and we will see how they manage things. They will go and buy coconut this time around, maybe not $100, it will be $150 or something like that. And what can we say if it happens like that? After all, the money, they are in charge and they have to spend it the way they think is prudent for Ghanaians to have a good life. So for me, it sounds good, but I'm against it. And I'm against it for the fact that what we have seen based on history or records available, when we allow government to handle some of these things, they don't manage it well. And even this one, it will be political. I can bet you even the police people that will be selected, if you don't belong to the party, you may not get chance to go.
He says he has some group of people already.
Can you imagine? So the next question will be, what was the criteria to select those people who are going, and what again are you guys going to give them when they go? What will be the per diem? Where are they going to sleep and all those things? And just because of those things, I wish that we will not go through this. But hey, who am I?
Whom am I?
No, regardless of what I am saying here, they will still do it anyway because plans are far advanced, and I think they will go ahead and do whatever they like. But I'm registering my disagreement because of the government handling it. It's not a bad idea, but if a private individual somewhere will come and say, I'll take care of it, let's go, I will applaud it and give my blessings. But the government doing it is a waste of money.
Hey,
Chemo and government there, I think we need to investigate it, because wherever the government steps in some of these things, Chemo always cringes, and he's not always comfortable when government steps into some of these things.
Not
but
at
all the same, Precious has established that this is something that will be so much beneficial to our country. Chemo has also said the same thing. Other than that, his reservation only lies with where the money is coming from. He feels that our money is what the national cake. Some people are just going to chop the national cake and leave us.
Yes.
I want to assure Chemu that the national cake is intact.
Okay.
The national cake day to
We
be intact.
hear.
Pharaoh, let the people go.
Even in Qatar, we heard a report that a government official, high-rank government official, was sharing money to some supporters. And
every day he is there to support them.
Yeah, so you like you are imagining who are those qualified to take that money and who are not. I mean, there are a whole lot of questions that you ask if we give it to them.
Okay.
And the guy also had the money on him and sharing it. How come? A bicycle and I show people too, and I watch it. Like,
you know, the way you keep on talking about your government, if you come to Cameroon and you see a government, then you are just going to get mad. Get mad.
Yeah, I get it. It will be the same thing. The thing is that because we are expecting much from them, that's why we keep on criticizing them. If you want me to, or if you allow me to argue against other countries, I would say Ghana is better. But the thing is that we can still do better. We can still do more. So we shouldn't just allow them that there are some people somewhere who are not doing well. So if we are doing better, let's take it like that. No, we can still do better. And we expect more from them. I don't see how a government official will put money in his pocket and then go and share it to some fans that attended a World Cup because they are supporting Ghana.
Giving them their share of the national cake. They are taking their share of the national cake.
Yeah, so it sounds some way for me. That's why I have that reservation. But people going to experience World Cup, it's not a bad thing. Maybe Rolando also benefit from it. So in that sense, I would say why not?
Desert will benefit.
Desert only passport.
Gerard will benefit.
Gerard will benefit. Gerard, he has passport. When he goes to collect it, he will go.
Only visa. Now, on our visa. So you are the one. You have the potential to benefit because you have a visa.
I will help you apply.
Okay.
It's a fun one in India.
Yeah.
The government will just say Sammy Flexton. Everybody in that team. No benefit.
Just have to go and buy some kuntu.
But Ro, you have to you have to lobby now. Now that I realize that you have a visa, you can go to America. So obviously, you have to lobby. Maybe you will be part of selected few bloggers
that
who are going to
represent the country at the World Cup.
Yes.
That's why I'm saying this thing. It's a good idea. It's a good. Chemo should abolish that mindset. When he abolishes that mindset.
Now I'll have a rethink. I think. Because you are going to benefit. I think it's a good idea.
It's a good idea now.
It's just because of you.
President, do you know what they call Dadaba?
Nah, I don't know that.
Dadaba is somebody that
a rich man's kid.
A rich man's kid.
Yeah.
You know how rich men treat their kids. They pamper them and stuff. That is how Ghanaians feel. Our light goes off, whim, then it's like we want to die.
Yeah. No wonder today, even in a house, light went off and they kept shouting. Wait, so what the mean? I was like,
Go to Nigeria.
Wow.
Go to Nigeria.
In Ghana, nobody likes stress. Nobody. Everybody.
We are not.
No, I love your country. You can feel like a celebrity in Ghana.
So now you know DB. Dadaba. Means rich man's kid.
Then I should start behaving like Dadaba.
So,
you know, they say start looking like what you want to be. So I'll be doing like Dadaba.
Yeah.
Well, on to our next story. And Ebusia Penny, Tupac, and Team Legal Wives are also in the news. You know that not long ago, or some few weeks back, Papa Shee, who now has the power of attorney from the immediate family of the late Daddy Lumba, organized a 3-day fasting and prayer event at Circle for Mami Akusua Sewa, which people did not go like that, but according to Papa Shee, the whole place were filled because he's saying the people that you people did not see, he saw them. They came in spirit. The angels filled the place, but you people did not see them, so the place there. to him, the place was filled. Moving forward, there was an announcement of a second funeral titled The Celebration of Life of Daddy Lumba. Yenim say, or we know that previously Ebusiapeni Tupac, before the funeral, said that, oh, after the main funeral, whoever would want to organize any form of celebration in Daddy Lumba's name is allowed. However, looks like when this particular announcement came, Papa Ebusiapeni Tupac has now filed an application at the High Court trying to put an injunction, or praying to the court to put an injunction or even a halt to the whole event that Papa Shee and Mami Akosua-Sewa, who happens to be one of the spouses of the late Daddy Lumba, is planning. This one has taken the whole Ghana by storm in another conversation. Today, they went to court, and there are so far some conversations that have erupted. Let's go and watch some of the details that came out today. When we come back, me, dear, I want to ask my people, are we not tired? And what is the way moving forward? Let's watch this video. We'll be right back.
Thank you. Thank you. That was good. Yeah.
Injunction application so when you file say program be Lumba Emia Ninya ban any offer episode organized I'm wanting to celebration of life. So program be who say obi ko nya buso ni organize bi or UK obi a nya buso ni bi organize bi o manko but was a penny say the Ninya ban organize no be court and fine injunction to no so so no near push up when you're not quite make here or find so yes our program it's in a court no it was that that's why about 23rd na opportunity will be a annual step na fe no money the ruling you know anything one
a lawyer where the kaya kano ese kakun ye jena kokuanu lawyer chiri ne mo wa chere na semu into Eradin Shram, Eradin Agriculture Shram, into 2030 in Abeba. God bless you.
ni dua anka no to no saa no omo de omo toso seten kura so omo de ahye 2023 enkwane ahoden ye esere on person omo ya ade bi ebedile but me say 1000 years kura ye be ye ntide ya kan so obi anka na koma nto omo yam ma omo abamu buo no ne ne mebuo no ya na ye saa na ye kura ba ebi amonte ye nka enye sa ya da o ye nai ne mpempi na asem bi wo a wo kan sa de wo be kan no na nya saa ane ye beka no wa abonten na akoye dededede na ye ntina sese wo mo nte ye nka wo mo nya ya wo mo se ada na abusuafo ne nkasa abusuafo na enyu ye nyanyuno o mampanyi ko fo se nsu a eworo no ne ho nyehu na de enworo no ono na ne ho ohu ti de ye bia ye so ba che wa adwaye na osiesie no ho se de tie bia no kura bedadi nti ya abotre ena unya abotre utimi dwa abo atetia ehu no nso ti esretie fo ene ahwefo ne aboafo amoboa ye nyina se mu obi ama na bamu mu na se de tie bia no enkunimdie be ye dia la ne se me hwe social media me hu se mampon DJ BB wo mo so wo ye celebration on the 7th na wo mo so wo ye na dan na wo de ye o ma me ba wo papa ba emoja kronkron ne de abusua ne de ne si kwan se ye de ye ni kwan abo oni bi nyame ne pra no ho ye de ye so fra Ghana mpanimfu Yesu frɛ Christian Council, Yesu frɛ Council of State, Yesu frɛ Credits, asɔfoɔ, yɛ nananom akɔmfoɔ, yɛ nananom adunsifoɔ, yɛ nananom kramofoɔ, ɛne yɛ henenom, yɛsrɛ wɔn asɛm na da hɔ no, sabi o madaworo mama no foma mo fa nkyɛm kwase anɛse yɛ de me yɔnko ne yɛ ne me. Sɛdeɛ kwadwo fosu amansan gyina akora kwadwo fosu mpo ne yeye ne sei na won so de ebi atoto bi mebre bia because of bibi ante saa de ne de ho di yawunti Ghana
celebration of life the basu life akra na ye wo no be wa akra nya kumase we nya kumase ye wa akra
to see Timidga wife them much na na so ayi ne pampe
na so de no shaking
no shaking. Yesu wa Yesu Kristo demo. Fi so obi to me ntina obi ni Jesu. It is saying so ye celebration no a Kristo nti ye be anse ye kwan. Ya boaboa ye hu dada. Nti ye na ye nso na ye fe. Ye ahyerade anuonyam na ye nso na za de Lumba sunsun ana ni saman so banya ni je say akra na chi kama. Nti ye 28 and 29 no ye pepepe ahyerade anuonyam.
Ade we achi. Binum say agro na edi. It's for the future because they say me buy me doubt to be say aware no say yentimi anhwe asem we aka aware be china na one because
it is hard though. At this point you would want it to end, but when you also are enjoying the drama around it, you wish it will continue. But according to them, 28th and 29th of this month there, whether they like it or not, they will be doing the 2-day funeral celebration of the life of Daddy Lumba. Chemo,
yeah.
So far, the court has adjourned the case to 23rd. 23rd of March.
Yeah.
And they are also scheduled to hold the event on 28th and 29th.
Yeah.
What's your conversation on it?
Well, but I don't know if Papa Shee and immediate family lawyers, I already that concern say
that
closer to time on person hold the event because 23rd now more kono afi na court kwa kuti asem no for whatever reason say etwimu ebi asem ni tie no ye ntimi antie anwie first day no na wa manage judgment the other day na just kwa kura the set date for the celebration of life
for the event.
So or I don't know if they raise that concern for the judge to assure them that maybe he will be quick in judging this case so that they can, if there's a need for them to do it, they can go ahead and do it. Because that was the same thing that was happening to Tupac and his legal team used to get the judge to lift the injunction and again
overturn
the judgment of injunction even in Accra here. So I think it's something that Team Legal wife and Papa Shee can also raise, the lawyers can raise, and let's see how far it will go or how they are going to do it. I'm surprised that Abu Zapeni is doing this. I don't see the need for this. I think he should just allow the immediate family to also do what they think is right or what they want to do.
But he's also saying in Akan culture, according to Otum, for when you do one funeral, nobody is allowed to do another funeral for the person again. That's what they was happening saying.
But they didn't notify if it's an immediate family. They just said nobody.
So I get Abu's opinion. It will be an interesting thing in court, and you see when he goes that direction, it is in our laws that customary law also apply to us. Exactly. It's not just only the
legal side. Yes.
So it will be an interesting argument in court. I don't know how the Team Legal wife and the immediate family are going to do about that one. I'm not so sure about that part of our culture that you cannot do a funeral twice.
Okay.
I know that why I'm sensing that he could be right is the fact that when somebody dies in your family for the first time, especially from the mother who gave birth to those people, the first person that will die, we don't do funeral.
Okay.
And they call it sodwo. The reason is that funeral, if you do a funeral for the first person who died,
you mean the first child?
The first child who died from that mother, that mother's line. If you do funeral for that person, what will happen is that the others will see that funeral is nice, so they may they may also want to go along. They will also die because they will hold a nice funeral for them. So I think the same argument can be made for the fact that if someone has died and we have had a funeral for the person, doing a second funeral is like saying that it is nice to do funeral.
So everybody should die.
Somebody should die so that we will do funeral again. I think that would be the idea behind why Abu Sapeni will do this. But for me, I think he shouldn't have done it. I mean, in my opinion, I think he should just allow them to also do whatever they want to do. After all, they said that they are going to do celebration of life, not necessarily a funeral. Because, again, after 40 days, we also sit down as a family when someone dies. Yes. And even sometimes, even after a year or two, you can also do same thing. So why can't they do it now if that's what they want to do? I think Busapeni at this point is also stretching the whole thing too much. I wish that he would just relax for people to do whatever they want to do, and then stop this litigation here, litigation there, and they are all disgracing Daddy Lumba. I mean, whatever that he said in his song that they shouldn't do it when he is dead is exactly opposite of what they are doing. They are doing opposite of what he said in his song that they shouldn't do. So for me, I think it's not looking good. And they should settle this without even going to court. It's just a waste of time and waste of resources that they have. And I wish Ebusu Penny this time around will just calm down and allow them to do their thing.
I will come back to Precious, but let me ask you this follow-up question, and let me see. So some of the women in the family went to Kumasi, and according to them, they wanted to take off Ebusu Penny from his position as the head of the family. And so far, the response that came from Ebusu Penny suggests that he says nobody can take him off that particular position unless Otum for the king of Ashanti. That's what Ebusu Penny said. Do you think it is feasible for them to also say, we want to take you off? We made you and we want to take you off. What is the customary process like? Okay, so customary process. Before you become the head of the family, or before they call you Ebusu Penny, the family will meet. And based on that, they will deliberate who should be the Ebusu Penny. Okay. In fact, on that day, when they decide that you are the one going to be Ebusu Penny, you should also accept it that you want to be Ebusu Penny. You have to accept the post. You have to accept that position that they are giving you. If you accept it, there are certain things that you have to do to confirm that you have accepted that position. So you either give money to the family, and sometimes maybe you give a snap or something, something to seal the position that they are giving you. There are some rituals that you have to do and all those things. So that is how we get somebody to be Ebusu Penny. In the same vein, when you want to take somebody out as Ebusu Penny, the family now has to meet those who were part of the installment. Yes, the same people should meet and then reverse whatever that they did. That okay, based on so and so, we don't think you deserve to be Ebusu Penny anymore. So we are taking you off. If he has anything to say, he will say it. If they think that, well, this is not a big deal, or you don't have a good defense, so you will still not accept it, then there and then they can remove the person and then replace him with a new one. Or the other part of the family can just sit somewhere, do their thing without
inviting him in their mix. So in that way, it will not be official, but that's their way of doing things. Yes.
But what if the person that you want to, this two says, I am not. You made mention of the fact that before you put him on, he has to accept.
Yes.
What if the person says, I will not go?
So that one there, you have every right to say you will not go. But as a family, you can just take you off. Because when we decide that we have taken you off, what will happen is that when we meet, we don't need you there. Okay. Nobody take instructions from you again. That's what it is. So for you resisting there, we know that there are some people who will be as we call it. I'm still the like the way that he's saying it. If those who want to take him out, they have a legitimate cause and they have the right people backing them, it is easy. But me, I see that they are having issues because those who are even calling for the
instrument of the
the removal of the Busapenny, they don't have any stool, so I don't want to.
Okay.
So those who are calling for the removal of the Busapenny, they don't even have a place to meet. That's the problem. That's the problem. You see, where they meet as a family, no, Busapenny at this time is in charge. And those who are calling for the removal of Busapenny, where do they meet?
They don't have a meeting place.
They have, I think, most of them, the Ofayao, Ofayapoku, Akusa Bimpoman, and all those people, I think they had no intention of settling in Ghana. So I think all their properties and the things that they have done is outside Ghana. So when they come here, they have to lodge at their friends, their other family members' place and all those things. So even where they are meeting to remove a Busapenny is the problem. That's why they will take it to some chief somewhere to now be the one telling a family what to do. And in our culture, it's not done anywhere. Busapenny was referencing Otumfor or saying that nobody can remove him from that position except Otumfor. He's just trying to show respect to the kingdom. And if Otumfor is the one ordering him to step aside, then for the kind of respect that he has for the stool, he has for the kingdom, he will step aside. That's what he's trying to say. But apart from that, I don't know anywhere that a chief somewhere can go to somebody's family and choose who should be a Busapenny and all that. That chief can settle dispute within the family, but he has no right to remove somebody from their Busapenny's position. The family members can do it, but I think their main problem is that they don't have a family house to hold that meeting.
Precious.
Yes, sir.
I'm sure you've also followed the Team Legal Wives and Team Odobroni conversation. Where do you stand?
Firstly, I'm going to say, with the situation back then in Cameroon, our culture, if maybe you have two wives like that, it's not really like a culture. For the sake of peace, if one wife is in America, the other person is in Cameroon, the person in Cameroon can do the legal rights and the traditional rights and bury. Then the person there in America can do another funeral in America, and then you still pay respect to your husband back there. So with this situation going to court, firstly, I think it's a family matter. Looking at the way the situation is going, maybe at the end of the day, they are going to tell them to resolve it as a family. Team Legal Wife and what's the other team?
Team Odobroni.
For me, they are just fighting. They are just fighting themselves for nothing. And like he said, they are disgracing him because when he was about to die, all the things he said when he was alive that he should not do, they're actually doing and even doing worse. He's restless since he died because one problem to another.
He's restless.
Yes, you know what it means that you die and then your family is in disputes. It's even now about burying him. Maybe what if it was a situation where people start coming up with children from somewhere saying that this is Daddy Lumba's child. This is this. So they are just disrespecting his wish. So I'm not with any of those teams. They should leave the family to do what they want to do, and maybe they should come to an amicable resolution and say, okay, this is how we are going to do it. The team legal wife is going to choose this team. The other team is going to choose this, and that's it. That's it for me.
Well, right now, Precious said that in her culture, maybe they will be they would have allowed the person to do it wherever they find themselves. But in our situation, unfortunately, the person wants to come and do it here in Ghana.
This one is
that is the situation.
But why do you want to do another funeral that a funeral has already been done? What do you want to prove?
Because she didn't attend that the other
Nobody
one.
asked you not to attend. Who are you? Like, what do you want to come and prove? Because you have legal rights as the other wife has. When they married, you all have equal rights. The fact that you were not there, don't expect people to start gathering again because of you. No, you are just a member of the family. You are not the family itself. And so that's it. That's so wrong.
At this point, I am tired. You see, I am tired for this conversation.
You are even tired for Daddy Lumba.
I am tired. I am not only tired for Daddy Lumba. I am tired for the entire family. Because I don't know how, you see, this is going to benefit any of them.
I feel like this is all about pride. That's what I feel like.
And if that is the case, and if that is the case, like I am looking
show
at
of something.
How this is going to bring some level of closure or improvement even in what they want to achieve.
Oh, nothing at all.
They're not going to achieve anything.
Exactly. They are saying that this is celebration of life. But any time that they hold press conference, they insult that.
Exactly. You say things that denigrate the person.
And you are saying that you are going to do celebration of life. What kind of logic is that?
They are just spoiling Daddy Lumba's legacy. Something he has fought so hard to build, and they keep on doing these things. It's not even as if it's something that is private. He's a public figure. Everybody knows now your family is having this issue. Because with the way these cases, nobody, like the local language, nobody won't agree for anybody. The first wife doesn't want to accept. The second wife doesn't want to accept. So looking at it, they only have to come to a compromise.
Let me read some messages that have come on our socials. And Mr. Frederick Apia says, good evening, everyone. Ankachi says, good evening, entertainment lovers. Gloria Sama is here. She says, hello, guys. You were all missing yesterday. Yes, sorry. Yesterday, we had to run other engagements, and unfortunately, we could not bring Showbiz Daily. But we are here today, and thanks for joining us. And she comes again to say, for DL, we observers are worried, but not the players of the drama. Let's allow them to continue displaying antics. And she's here again, says, why didn't the family celebrate him when he was alive? Why now? Frederick Apia says, Akosia Sewa should contact the family head and organize the funeral in Germany, as Ghanaians in Europe do for their beloved ones outside Ghana.
That's true.
Kwekula Bista says, God is here. And Mr. Frederick Apia is here again, says, Chamo, funerals are done for firstborns, but not for firstborn baby, firstborn teenager, or kid.
Okay. So the correction that he's making is that if the firstborn is a grown up, then they don't do, they can do the funeral.
Yes, but if
it is a child,
it is a
like
child,
or a teenager,
and that one we can't
don't do it. Okay.
I'm
not sure of it, so I'll go with Frederick Apia's own. Yeah,
okay.
I think it's a correction, and I'll take it like that.
I don't know if we should take some calls for today, but let me read that of Facebook. Shatata is here. Gonside is here. Moses is also here. Waliba Elements says, big shout outs to my manager Sammy Flex. Matt Jill says, good evening, SM family. Kwekulyrical says, much love. Achirega Bashiru says, congratulations. Latif Alawa says, God is here. And Latif Alawa says, this lady is so real and should be given a chance to meet Charles Niyama Mensaike Shatawali, king of the dance or real, recognizes real. And Bagbo Jacob says, God is really here. Moses Kobe is also here. And Nana Obo says, good job. Kojo Edu says, good. And Esther High says, Brasami, good evening. Please, how is my man Shatta doing? Good work done for Mother Ghana. And Esther Hyde is also here. And she says, please, which TV station can I watch your program? It's on YouTube, Sammy Flex TV, and you can watch it on Facebook and also on YouTube, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. from Mondays to Fridays. And the weekends we give you some bonuses and all of that. And she's here again, says, infant Lumba. It says, in fact, Lumba has suffered, though. Mercy. And this is coming from Esther Hyde again. Let's enter into our next story. I don't know if time will permit us to pick some calls, but if time be more, we will try. We'll try. Let's go to Shaggy and Molly. So when Molly released her Shake It to the Max song, it went viral. Global hit. That is what some people will say. This is a global hit, worldwide hit, which entered various continents. Even on billboards, were topping charts in different countries, not only even in countries in Africa. However, the conversation extended into Caribbean, and some people tried to hold it up. You remember on billboards, one of their articles, they even titled it or captioned it as Afro Dancehall. Yes, meaning it entered into the dancehall culture. So many people jumped on that particular song. Some were using the beats to do their own versions. Even in Ghana here, it went viral. So many people jump on it. Archipelago Munine regional. So now, one person that has called Moliy out for refusing to give them clearance is dancehall veteran musician Shaggy and his brother Sean Paul. These are top dogs when it comes to dancehall in the world, especially in the Caribbean, that is Jamaica. Obviously, they were pained that Moliy did not understand what the dancehall culture is. That is why she did not give them clearance when they decided to also do their versions of the Shake It to the Max rhythm, because to them, where they are coming from, if it is dancehall and it is good and people love it, there should be the need for the creator or the person who owns the product to open it up for people to jump on it. And to them, that is the culture. However, they are pained that Moliy did not do that. Some people are saying, well, it is business. She was just trying to protect her turf. Besides, that was her first hit. Others are also saying, no. If you indeed know what this is about, or whichever culture you want to belong to, you should be able to learn the rules and regulations of that culture so you don't fall in other areas. Director, is there a story or a video? Which one would you want us to go for? Okay, let's go for the story. It says possible reasons why. Do you have the video? Do you have the video? Let's go and watch the video.
I asked for his take on YFL.
I love what's going on with that rhythm. I'm big up to DJ Matt because he has decided to let other people use it. This was kind of what I was hoping to happen with Shake It to the Max. That was a big rhythm. I know Sean had a song, he was fighting over and over to try and get clearance for the song. They wouldn't give him clearance. I had done a song on it, they wouldn't give it clearance. And I think that hurt the industry in itself. It's kind of gatekeeping in a way. You know, it was no fault of Silent Addict, because I know they were totally down with it. I think Molly was the one that didn't, and she didn't understand the culture because she's not from the culture. So she didn't understand that, you know, letting everybody go on it actually makes the rhythm gets bigger. You know what I mean? I think at that point, she probably felt a little threatened that everybody's jumping on her song, and you know what I mean? But that's not how the game works, especially where Jamaica is concerned. So it didn't quite happen with that. But with DJ Matt now, he has allowed everybody to do it, and he breed up.
Chemo, let me start this conversation with you. I have some few questions to top it up. But first, let me take your view on some of the possible reasons why Moliy would deny clearance to these top artists. And according to him, Charlie, this is one that, if not for anything at all, would have also helped to catapult the record into a different dimension. And he cited an example of DJ Max Riddim, the one that he just released, that so many people have jumped on it. What is your view on it, first off?
I think it's purely business. I mean, beyond everything, it's more business than culture. and the things that Shaggy is talking about. And the business side of it is why the people behind Moliy will not allow this. I mean, even just going for Moliy or talking about the fact that she is the one not allowing it, I think it's wrong. We all know that
the producer was okay with them doing it, but it was Moliy and her team that obviously did not.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that the producer at this time will not have any bigger rights, copyright for him to be the one giving clearance. And if Moliy and her team give the clearance, the producer cannot do much because it's not his records, or he is not the main man here. In fact, I'll not be surprised even if they paid him out of whatever records that they did at that time. So he can lead whoever wants clearance because he's part of the project, and in fact he did the production of that product. So I think that's the only reason why he will come in, and him saying that it's okay is not anything new. The main thing is with Moliy and her team, and I think it's business for them. He may be right about the culture part. Maybe she doesn't understand the culture that when your song blues like that, or when your song is a hit like that, a lot of people will jump on it, and especially when the big guys in the industry, the influential people also jumped on it. You just have to give them clearance to go. Maybe, I mean, I'm wondering, or I'm thinking that is there no way that they can assign some form of royalties to her, so that even if she gives clearance, there's something small that will also come to her if they are playing it. I don't know.
I don't understand.
You see, the way that he was saying it, that we just needed clearance for it to go.
Exactly.
What kind of clearance? Are they just... Is she just going to waiver that, yes, you can do whatever with the beat, do whatever with the song, but I take no royalties from it? Or there will be a royalty for her if you jump on that song? You see?
I'm sure that there will be royalties, because we know when it comes to intellectual property rights, nobody will sign up, especially in this modern day and age. Nobody in their right senses will sign up or waiver like that unless maybe they have some form of relationship with you.
But yes, so I'm with you, but now my thing is that how they do it in Jamaica? Like he was saying that they have a culture that if you jump on the song, they allow you to go. Is that how they do it? I'm not sure about that. That's what I'm saying.
But you know, as much as Shaggy and Sean Paul belongs to the Jamaican culture, they are also exposed in terms of music business. So I'm not sure they would want 100% claim on that particular one.
But that's why he was saying that she doesn't understand the culture. If that was the case, then there was no need for Shaggy to talk in that direction. So for Shaggy to go that direction, what it means is that maybe I'm not sure, maybe that waiver or that clearance will be an outright waiver for them to also enjoy whatever that they will get there. I mean, it's purely business. If she's not, or if the team is not allowing it, obviously it's because they are not comfortable with whatever deal that is coming their way, and not allowing it means that if they play the song or they do whatever that they have done, the royalties will go to Moliy and the team. So that's why I'm thinking that, well, so allowing it means that maybe they will also take it.
For me, well, I just
otherwise,
want to give them.
Why are they? You see, they have done the records already, and they are looking for clearance.
Yes.
Without the clearance, they can still release it.
Sure.
If they release it, what is the consequences? You just claim the song.
Yes. So copyright claim, or maybe legal implications
or whatever. So why are they not releasing it, but they are looking for the clearance? It is because maybe if they do, apart from direct legal implication that maybe the team can take them on, they may also not get anything if they just release it like that.
Definitely.
Yeah. So what is the arrangement there? I wish that I knew more about how they do it when you do a cover of somebody's song.
They jump on rhythms.
Yeah.
I mean, when it comes to the Jamaican culture and its rhythm stuff, there are so many hit songs that are rhythms. So many songs that have come from the Caribbean, especially the Jamaican style, that so many people have jumped on it. A typical example, even in Ghana, that is currently on a wave, is Shatawale's Aye Half Cast. That particular beat or that particular rhythm is even being ride on by some artists in Panama, one also in Gabon, and all of that. These are just samples of that particular nature. So obviously, to them, it is part of it. And we know there are so many songs that are classified rhythms.
So if they sample your song or if somebody covers your song like that, what happened? You see, I know that you can claim the songs outright if they do it without your permission.
Yes.
If they come for clearance and you give it to them, now it belongs to them. Or you can make an arrangement that I'm going to earn a certain amount from the sample song or whatever.
Yeah.
So I wish that the way that the Jamaicans do it, calling it rhythm, I wish that I knew much about it and how they go about it. I am now thinking that if you give them the clearance, it means that you are just allowing them to use the beat and they can do whatever they want with it, and nothing comes to you. And it could be the reason why Moliy and the team are not allowing that to happen. Apart from that, I don't see any big deal about others jumping on the song that you did. Yeah.
I'll come back to you on cultural implications on some of these things, but let me go to Precious and take her view on this particular conversation as well.
Okay, firstly, what we need to understand is, did Moliy even agree to be part of the culture? That's the first thing, because we can be talking about maybe she using a beat and word that is part of the culture, but she herself has not identified herself as part of the culture. And with business, I don't think somebody is going to see something profitable and choose not to venture in. So maybe they have not made her to understand what it entails using that sound. I'm not going to see some collaboration that is going to give me a 50% commission or 80% commission, and then I'm going to say, no, don't use my sound. Or she just wants to have that sole proprietorship over her song, and that is okay. Because that's the first song that she played and got the numbers that she had and where she is today. So she's very stingy with it. And it's okay. Like, you know what it means, like getting at the peak of your career. There are a lot of demands that comes in and all of that.
It's true.
If they focus on other productions and those other artists, let me say this song that this Aladdin, all of the
that is a DJ
Stone Boy is already a hit artist.
Yes.
So he's not like somebody who is still coming up. But when Moliy got hers, she was singing, but then she didn't have that popularity like that. So with these people that are already popular, if they are using their sound, maybe the commission or the money is not even the problem. But now, if she's part of that culture and she just got in there, she has to do what the Romans do. Like when you go to Rome, you do what the Romans do and follow the culture. But now, Moliy has looked at it, her team has analyzed it, and they're like, no, this deal, I don't see. Because it can still be a situation like Chemo was saying, where they are going to analyze it, and then at the end of the day, they don't even see what is going to profit them. They are looking at it, they're analyzing, they're like, hey, okay, this is, they've said they're going to give me 30% or they're going to do this, why using my song? They do something else, and then Moliy, it outshadows the original song
record.
Yeah, so Moliy too is also looking at it from that perspective. You are going to do a song now and everybody is going to forget about Shake It to the Max. It's now at the top of the list and everybody knows it, that Shake It to the Max, even something can come up, that trend starts, but no. Moliy is so okay for choosing whatever she's choosing for me.
Chamo, in terms of cultural implications, is this thing, or does this thing doesn't have the tendency of hurting our industry in the sense of, won't they see us as tightly gatekeeping what we have, but we would want to also come and exploit this? Won't it hurt us in any way?
Not at all. It's just one person doing her thing. So what is the hurt here? And again, it is about individuals and how they deal with things. So if they have decided to let people jump on a rhythm that is going viral or a hit rhythm, it is their thing. and you can't force people to do same because you think that they are also doing something similar to what you've been doing. No, it doesn't work like that. This is an individual thing. Moliy is not allowing it. There are some people who are open or ready for something like this. So this one alone cannot hurt anybody or cannot hurt anything. It is just few people who are interested in the song who are going to talk. So how influential are they in this current music industry for them to say that if you are not allowing me to jump on your song, then whatever, we will not also allow any musician from your camp or from your end to also penetrate and all those. I doubt how they are going to do this in this modern age and technology. It is an online thing. Anybody at all can do a whole lot without even you getting to know, or before you know, the thing will be out there and it will be something else. So for me, I think it will not hurt anything, but the Moliy and the team, I think they should maybe give a good offer or something like that, that if you really want to jump on this song, this is what we think is fair for us to deal with you, or for you to get the clearance. If people are happy with it, why not? Then they do it. So for me, I think that's how it should go. Instead of this is the culture, so let's just jump on it. No, you can't do that to everybody. And yes, I think when Shaggy was talking, he also made reference of the fact that maybe Moliy may not be accustomed to their culture, so he will forgive her for that. And I think that's how it is. That's how it is going to be. It will not really affect the industry in totality. That will bring that gatekeeping thing in there. No, I doubt we will get to that point.
Precious,
I also think I think Moliy wants to like keep this as her legacy. Like that sole proprietorship, like I said earlier, she just wants this to be about her. Maybe other songs that she's going to release in future, if they become a hit song, she can use that. But this one is the song that made the name Moliy. Every artist has that song that when you play it, it puts you out there. So Moliy just wants to use that. But then you see, Chemo said they are going to forgive her because she doesn't understand the culture. But I think moving ahead, if she does something like this, maybe when she's going to release her own hits again, they are not going to allow her to use other people's beats and all of that, if she accepts to be part of the culture. So she has to do what the Romans do and follow the culture.
This is just some few advice from my people to Moliy and her team concerning her Shake It to the Max and matters arising, and how some people have their own reservations about how they were able to gatekeep their sound so much that they even did not give clearance to some people. Now, it takes us to our final story for the day. Then we wrap up as Edem, rapper Edem or musician Edem and Sarkodie is in the news. For me, if there's one musician that I really admire him so much in the space, is this musician Edem. You know why? Because he's one of the few artists that was able to blow with two genres. He did that with rap, which is hip hop, and he also did that with reggae and dancehall. And at the same time, simultaneously, he had both, like he had records from these two places, and the crowd or the people loved him for that. So I'll give him his flowers on that. However, the conversation with him and Sarkodie, still after 2 years, it's like still a day inside. Some people have still not forgotten. And when he went to Kumasi to promote or to do some media rounds, in an interview with Portfolio, and Portfolio entered into that conversation to ask him, have you really forgiven Sarkodie after that encounter? And Edem had some few things to say, and according to him, for him, yes, he felt really pained, or he felt disappointed when Sarkodie did not show up for the first video shoot. But then he also felt disrespected when Sarkodie did not show up for the second one. So for the first one there, he was disappointed, but it's normal with the business. But for the second time, that was when the thing really touched him. Let's go and listen to Edem. And let's come back and let me ask my people that so far, do they see the matter being put to bed, or it has the tendency of rekindling in other areas. Let's go and watch, and then when we come back, we enter into the studio again.
Yes, yeah, we want to get into some of them because now a lot of with Sarkodie host to show which is independence UK, there. I know say for Sarkodie the history you have with him there, you had the chance there Yanka you pull up for your brother, because I know
if I'm in the space, you know, it's always good say when it comes to the work. Yes, you can have differences because a human institution, but if it comes to the work, the person is doing something. I was in DC.
Okay.
Right? No, I was in New York. And Stone was in Worcester. That's about 8 hours from New York. He's pushing, trying to do a concert, trying to put Ghana on.
Yeah.
So I'm in the space. It is only right that my Ghana brother is doing something. I show up there. I support him. Also surprise the fans.
And
it is beautiful.
How do you feel about Sarkodie achievement as the first Ghanaian who attempted the biggest capacity beyond Ghana so far? Because we know you have a history in his upcoming. How do you feel about his current achievement, knowing where he started from? Your picture there's a picture of
both of us.
Yes, Kensa.
At Hashash.
Oh, so sorry, picture no. There was a picture na Kensa say Jina. It was a show. Na show no recognize Edem and Co. And people said the Co was Sarkodie, and Sarkodie has your back. So picture no online.
No, so that was I brought Sarkodie out in 2009 for my opening for Ghana Music Awards with DJ Black, right?
Okay.
So I wanted to share my spotlight
with.
So I was the opening act. Chris Atto was interviewing us.
Okay, that is a picture.
Yeah, then I brought Sak in to also come and
so he was not billed, you just wanted to bring.
No, he was not billed.
Okay.
He was not billed.
Okay.
Yeah.
So at that time now, after like he was the junior brother in the label last two.
Not junior brother.
Okay.
When I was recording my album.
Okay.
Sak was around the studio the whole time I was recording my debut album.
Okay.
Right? Because I think
did it say Chris Atto with Edem and Co.
Yeah, he was also the same time with Duncan Williams.
Okay.
No, Dunk Wills. He was also doing Kasahari. And every time he was around the studio.
Okay.
And you release the album no. It was a good opportunity, sir. Somebody who is around the album. He has features on the album. Let me share my space. Let me share my platform. Put my brother on. That has always been how I have operated all through my career.
Whose idea? Because we all know, say everyone attributes Sarkodie mainstream Moliy to your song. Whose idea? Say, Mama, no opportunity, no so because your song is what because it registered into mainstream acceptance. And am I right to say that?
No, yes. Bouger was the Bouger.
No, I just want to hear from.
No, Bouger was the breakout.
Yeah.
What he has here.
Whose idea
and
was to give him
Sarkodie is a good rapper.
Okay.
Usually, some artists for studio, what you like is somebody who is also good.
Okay.
Because that is where the energy starts from.
Yeah.
It doesn't start from thinking about all this overthinking that fans do. When you get into the studio, and we are talented artists, you even see an underground artist. It will shock you, say, you will tell him, go in the booth. You understand? Yeah. So when we did Bouger, and he brought his verse, when the studio and he was rapping, it sounded dope.
Okay.
So is like, do your verse.
Okay.
Right? So after doing the verse, once we roll out, I'm like, you know what? Let me share my space. So if you have a show, and I think Metro used to do football academy.
Okay.
And so my friend and say, Edem, come and perform at football academy.
Okay. So we are back inside the studio. I was about to call my producer that let's enter into the studio because the conversation looks like was getting long from that end. But we've gotten some impulse of what the conversation was about. And this is Edem talking about rapper Sarkodie. Sarkodie is currently having his show, or he'll be having a show on the 7th of March in London, and people were asking, why is Edem not in London to support Sarkodie and matters arising? Could it be from the rifts that happened between him and Sarkodie 2 years ago? Has he let go of that particular conversation, and this is where we are. Chemo, let me start this with you. Have we let go of the pain, or we are still holding on at this point?
We can say that you have let go, but the things that you say will let us know whether indeed you have left it or you are still holding on to it. For me, I think he's still holding on to it.
Hey.
Yes, because this conversation, if you are not holding on to it, you make it simple. When the question came, you can just give a very simple answer. Yes, I was hurt, but I'm not holding it anymore. Let's move on. It's as simple as that.
But he said after Sarkodie invited him to his 10th year of Rapaholic celebration, and he went to perform.
And he appeared. Yeah. But talking about it in the way and the manner that he did, I think still there's still something there that he may want to talk about, or maybe he may still need some time for it to go. I think the media is part of it, because looking at the way that Portfolio was trying to frame the question, now Edem has to be careful to answer it, because his answer may also give an impression that he may not be happy after. Because of the report that people will do and all those things. So I think maybe it's part of the reason why his answers were that long, and he didn't want to also cut the interview by saying, hey, this is nothing, I've put it behind me, so let's just move on. That's why I'm having that feeling that he hasn't let go, because he could have also just put the whole matter to rest and say that, oh, Portfolio, I've moved on with this, so let us not dwell on it, or let us not even talk about it. Let's talk about something else.
Okay.
But he was ready to also respond to the question that we know for sure that Portfolio was trying to push him to say something for him to catch the headlines. So for me, I think Edem, maybe I'm reading it wrongly, like he has forgotten about it, given the fact that after that he was invited to Sarkodie's event and he honored the event. So maybe I'm reading it wrongly based on how he reacted to this one. But I think that thing wasn't something that anybody will be happy when they do it to you. You'll never be happy about it, especially calling the person agreed to come, he didn't come, gave another date
to do it again, and still he didn't show up. It's
not a joke. I think anybody will be hurt. So if Edem is saying that he's hurt, I think it's within his right, and again a lot of people can relate to that. So I think it is nothing new. It's human nature if he feels hurt. But yes, some people will say, okay, it has happened, just move on, you'll be okay. Questions will come this way, like the way that Portfolio was trying to push it. For me, I will advise Edem, if indeed you have let it go, because we all know that it hurts, but it's up to you for you to say that, okay, I'm not holding any grudges at this time, or no, so I'm not happy with what he did to me, and I think it's unfair, so I'm not letting it go. It's up to you. But if you are coming out to tell us that you were hurt but you are letting it go, or you have even honored his invitation after that, then cut it short. When somebody is bringing the conversation, just say that I've let it go, I'm okay at this point, so let's move on. Don't let us not dwell on it or talk about it like that. I think that's the best answer for people to be sure that yes, at this point you don't really care about what happened, and people understand you. I remember when it came out for the first time, I said, yeah, this one will hurt, and I understand Sarkodie too, because Ghanaian by nature don't want to give bad news. If they don't want to do something for you, they don't say it. Their action will tell you. And that's, for me, I think that's what happened. So Edem should just know how to go about it. If he has forgotten about it and he doesn't want to hold it against Sarkodie, then he should find a way to avoid it when people are pushing him to that angle.
Okay, I have some few ones to also ask, but director, I'll wait to me the numbers not to my number not to screen it, so that if there's some 1 or 2 minutes we can use it to pick some calls. So you can also, when you see the numbers, you can call on WhatsApp, or maybe you can call in a normal call then, and prepare the button for me so that we can use to pick the calls. But let me go to Precious. Yes, so after Sarkodie disappointing him, him coming out to complain, the next call that he got from Sarkodie was not an apology, was a call inviting him, Edem, to Sarkodie's event to come and perform. And he honored the invitation to go perform. What do you make of this move?
Okay, so I think that's very mature of him. I even disagree with Chemo for him saying that Edem is still hurt, because most of the times when people are able to forgive you, they are able to talk about it.
True.
But then that power that you were able to do this for this person in the past, and then he treated you like that. There's a difference between forgiving somebody and forgetting about something. I might have forgiven you, but I haven't forgotten about that situation. So every time we're faced with that scenario, you bring it up, there's something that just comes up, like, okay, you bring up Sarkodie's name, this thing comes up again, you talk about it, because he always speaks about it and he elaborates about it. It's not as if he's hurt about it, but when the more he talks about it, the better he feels. And then the fact that after Sarkodie called him was not for an apology, that's even very much more hurtful. And then he had to go. I would not go. Me personally, I won't go if I was an artist, because you know very well that you have hurt me, this thing you're doing to me. Or maybe he was doing it that Sarkodie will realize that he is wrong, or what he did was wrong, and then come out in a more matured way and say, okay, where I even invited you for this thing and you even still came up. So that shows that you still have me in heart. I'm sorry for this, I'm sorry for that. So the situation, I don't really.
Chemo,
Ru.
What do you make of it? The fact that he invited Sarkodie, Sarkodie invited Edem, and Edem showed up, and the fact that after the whole incident, I mean, everybody would expect that when the call came, it would be kind of an apology, but it wasn't an apology, but an invitation, and he honored it.
Bad.
Yeah, you see, like I said earlier, Ghanaians don't want to give bad news. So if they don't want to do anything for you, expect them not to respond to your call. It means they don't want to do what you are asking them or what you want. And that's what Sarkodie did. I mean, we all know Edem is not the first person that Sarkodie has done that thing to. Freddie Moliy came out to complain. Kwaukese came out to complain
the same thing.
Sammy, the same thing. So this is Sarkodie.
Okay.
So if you know that aspect of him, then you will not be worried or you will not be bothered when he does that.
Okay.
What he is telling you is that, please, I cannot be part of whatever that you want me to do. But he doesn't have the courage to say it direct. So he will rather blue tick you or not say anything. I think at this point, if Edem is okay with that situation, that's why he will go to Sarkodie's event. I think he had the right not to go. And if he decided to rather go and honor the invitation, it's up to him. I mean, different people would react differently. Individuals, they will react differently. But Edem chose to honor the invitation coming from Sarkodie, even after what he saw or felt as disrespect and also disappointed about the whole thing. He still honored Sarkodie's invitation. I mean, it's up to Edem to have that. But for me, I think Sarkodie at this point, people should know that this is his way of telling you no. And if you know that, then it will be good for you for Roland and his people, they say it will be good for your mental health.
I know, right? Time is far gone. Thanks so much, Emo. Let me read the last batch of messages, then maybe we can call it a day. But tomorrow we are doing the Independence edition, and I'm sure we will have time and open up the phone lines for a good number of minutes. Then we can have some good conversation in there. But we have just 1 minute to wrap up. And let me see. Okay, Sparrow Rasta Consciousness is here saying hi guys, long time. Hope you guys are doing well. Chemu and Roland need to try Indoli. The Ndole food from Cameroon. Hey, wow, Ndole. What is it made of?
It's made up of granules and vegetables. So you eat it with plantain or yam or rice or miondo. Sorry, bobolo.
The bobolo self, we don't know.
I was even correcting to think that would be easier.
And then Gideon says, Chemo, that is the culture. They jump. That is the culture. They jump on each other's songs all the time. But of course, you still see clearance. But because of the culture, it's easy to get clearances. And Gideon here again is saying, Roland, those guys using Shatter song did not get clearance. Shatter just doesn't mind other eating of him in positive way. Well, you are not so sure about that though. And he says Moliy may have made the decision based on business, but it could come back to bite her in the butt. When she wants to jump on somebody else's rhythm, she might not get the clearance. And Gideon here is saying the culture is very important. It shows that you are with them and you are not all about the money. Well, this are just a few messages that came off. And Ayim Prince has also joined us on Facebook, and that will be all for the day. Thanks to Chemo, thanks to Precious for doing this with me, and thanks to you as well for sticking with us from 8 p.m. till now. We are much grateful. So if you've not subscribed, make sure you do, and recommend others to also join the big family by subscribing and pressing the notification button, so that should any video drop, they will be among the first to be notified and enjoy the content that we provide here. And thanks to my team of producers, Gerald in the studio with me, Theophilus Digosh, as well as Desert, and to the big man Sammy Flex far away in America, we say salute to you. We know you are with us here in the spirit, but in America there you are chilling in the cool